We begin with a look at the hot conditions with meteorologist Mary Lee.
And Michelle and Kenny, the good news, we are watching the winds decrease, which is why that red flag warning has expired. We're also talking about the heat. So a heat advisory in effect for today, the second day in a row. We are looking at dangerously hot conditions. Let's get right to it. That heat advisory in effect for most of the Bay Area. Temperatures very similar to yesterday, if not in some spots even warmer than yesterday. Likely record-breaking highs again for today. For the second day in a row as well, we have a spare the air alert in effect. The air quality unhealthy for sensitive groups of the East Bay, South Central Bay, and Santa Clara Valley. Here's a live look with our South Bay San Jose camera with mostly sunny skies. 24-hour temperature change, and many locations are warmer compared to yesterday at this time, running 1 to 2 degrees warmer, although Half Moon Bay 13 degrees warmer. You can see Oakland and Novato a little bit cooler. We'll talk about a big cool down as we head through tomorrow and the rest of the week, with temperatures dropping down to below average for this time of year. We're talking 25 to 30 degrees cooler by the end of the week. Details on that coming up. Michelle?
Yeah, we'll be ready for that cool down, Mary. Thank you. KPIX 5's Jackie Ward continues our team coverage from Calistoga, where PG&E crews are inspecting power lines in the areas under a power shutoff thanks to the fire danger.
1,400 people across Napa and Sonoma counties woke up to no power this morning. While it wasn't a surprise to them, it was one to a lot of other people. This Arco gas station, where Petrified Forest Road and Highway 128 meet, is in the dark during what is typically their busiest time of day.
We lose business, really, but I guess it's better.
Better than a massive fire tearing through the North Bay again, this Arco manager says. For the hundreds of people who rely on this stop to fuel up, this was an inconvenience.
Emphasize more on fire prevention than turning people's powers off. That's their livelihood.
Our power went out, or it's been out, so we needed gas for the generator. Came down and there's no gas.
PG&E says the main areas affected by today's public safety power shutoff were from the western part of Calistoga to the eastern part of Santa Rosa. The windy weather conditions were expected to peak by noon today, which is why the inspections can now begin to get the power back on as soon as possible.
And that's on foot and in the sky with helicopters, and then we can look to see any damage that was done. So we need to make those repairs, correct the damage, remove any trees, and then we can start re-energizing those customers.
In the meantime, PG&E has opened this community resource center on the Napa Fairgrounds, which is a cool option for people to escape the heat. The section of Calistoga that is affected by this power shutoff today is the same section that was shut off during last October's PSPS. In Calistoga, Jackie Ward, KPIX 5.
It takes 24 to 48 hours for the power to be fully restored.